Good morning, I'm Matt, and the Choice Morning Show. Very pleased to welcome Sarah Brackel from SHEA Creations and Jason Gowin as well. Welcome to the Choice Morning Show today.
Good morning.
Hello.
Love to have both of you here once again. And looks like we're going to be talking a little bit about SHEA Creations today. So that's exciting. It's a gift shop. It's located right here at 232 South Main Street in Athens. Sarah, tell us a little bit about what SHEA Creations is all about.
So SHEA Creations is a handcrafted, locally made product gift shop. We have about 30 artists that have things in the store. We are celebrating our third anniversary the beginning of April, and it's just kind of a fun little shop with a little bit of everything.
So everything is locally made, I assume by you or people that you know.
Some are people that we met through the shop. Other, people have contacted us and asked if we liked, if we would be interested in having their products. And I talk with my business partner, Yvonne, and we, decide if it's something that doesn't compete with something else in the shop and, it's the right quality. We love having it.
So what are some examples of different products that you have there?
We have soaps and we have quilts. We have children's items. We have stuffed animals, crocheted items.
Delicious maple mustard.
Maple mustard.
Yeah.
Maple mustard.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
Oh
Earrings,
my goodness.
lots of jewelry, blankets, wreaths. We have cute little gnomes that Yvonne makes. Just a whole bunch of things. We have candles from Dreamfield Candles in there. Just lots of a smattering of fun.
So you told me this is going to be basically April 2nd, your 3-year anniversary.
Yes.
So that's exciting. Anything special planned for that?
We're going to do an open house that day and just sort of get back into the swing of things. We've been a little quiet the last couple months since Christmas. We always sort of take a little breather because Christmas is our big time, and then we kind of regroup and usually get back into the swing of things March, April.
Wow, that sounds exciting as well. Now, Jason, you've been to the shop before?
Yes, I have several times. My wife is a huge fan. If you have a wife and you don't want them to spend a lot of money, don't send them there because they get in there and then it just goes very quickly. There's a lot of cool stuff. Like one of the things that we got that that there's a couple things. They had a miniature cornhole set that my kids play with constantly. I mean, it is a staple in the house at this because it's an indoor. And I mean, you've met my children, Matt. They're destructive. So anytime
and it survives,
and if we can contain them and it's sturdy, you're good to go. The other thing is, whenever you heat stuff in the microwave, the dish gets hot, and then I always burn my fingers when I'm making SpaghettiOs for the kids. Yeah, don't.
Quality item right there.
Yeah. So they made these little things that go around the outside. They're cloth. They go around the outside. You put the dish inside, and you so that you can pick up by the cloth instead of the dish, and then you don't burn your hands when you're making SpaghettiOs.
So it's like a pot holder, but it goes around the dish.
And it goes and it goes in the microwave.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, super.
So
cool.
how many of those did your wife buy?
2.
2. Okay. Well, you got a set, one for each child.
We have 3 kids, man.
Yes.
Well, the twins is what
we
I'm
don't
talking
feed
about.
the one.
The other one probably just fends for himself,
They steal from each other. That's what it is.
Foraging for food in the Gowin household.
It's a vicious cycle in our house.
And Jason,
I like
we
that.
do offer layaway. So, I mean, if the wives want to come in and put away a little bit at a time, that's fine.
Layaway as well. You could be paying that off until Christmas.
That's right.
And
Get
we
started
do.
now. Yeah.
And we do. My mom went in there. Same thing. She went crazy with the
What did Mom buy?
She bought gnomes. Yes, she's big into the little gnomes. And so,
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. It's a thing. It's a thing.
That's pretty amazing. If you're just tuning in, we're talking with Sarah Brackel. She's owner of SHEA Creations right here at 232 South Main Street in Athens. It's a gift shop with handcrafted, locally made gifts and items right there. They're celebrating their 3-year anniversary coming up on April the 2nd. And we've got Jason Gowin here for moral support as well. I'm sorry. So
Good to have friends of all kinds.
you've got some different events and classes going on. I noticed you had a wreath making class and some other things. What are some other things that will be offered coming up in the coming weeks as we get into spring here and Easter and all that?
So we kind of took a break from doing classes and things for about 2 years. So the classes back in January were our first classes again. We did do a children's event back in December with my friend here, the Grinch, and that was a lot of fun. But moving into the future, I know we are going to be doing another wreath class, like a spring wreath class in April, and we have Arts for All coming up in May. And then in the summer, we try to do some children's classes. My kids will come in and teach like a slime making class, things like that. I'll make sure to let Melissa know when that one
Please
is.
don't do that.
So,
It's win-win.
yes, definitely.
Not for me.
I'm sure you could come to. Perhaps you could bring the twins.
They love the shop.
They do. My kids
do.
love it because it's a wide open space. And
Do you have any of those signs there that say you break it, you bought it?
We do not. We should
Could be
invest
very
in those.
profitable in this case
that's
right
why we
there.
shop there. There's no sign. So, like,
They've never broken anything yet.
no, not yet.
Not yet. No.
They'll come steamrolling
on
their way through. The watch is now a warning as the Gowin family approaches the front
They're
door.
not even allowed here in the station anymore.
You know, I didn't ban them from the station. I thought that was great
No, the
fun having
the
them on the air
listeners
that day. Was only a few, to be fair, Jason.
It's fair.
It is fair. So anyway, let's talk a little bit more about your shop. What are some other things that you're going to be getting into? I noticed you had an Etsy account, you said. You ship things all over the place. Tell us a little bit about that.
We do. We ship things with Etsy. We also take orders with Square. So a lot of the e-commerce. We were doing a lot of Facebook Lives, which I should do again for people to be able to shop like their lunch hour. And then we deliver anywhere from Binghamton through Westfield because my mother-in-law's in Binghamton, my sister's in Westfield, and we travel each direction quite often. So that's always been nice to not have to worry about shipping for that large of a space.
Well, very good. So again, gift for somebody. What are some examples of different things that have been purchased, baskets or different things that you have?
So we'll do a gift basket. We've had people come in and say, this is, men will come in and say, I'd like to get something. And I'll say, what does she like? And they'll give me some ideas, some colors, whatever. And then we actually can just build a basket right there in the shop. If there's a theme, if it's a housewarming, we have candles with, some dish towels, things like that. Some of the soaps, the bowl cozies, price ranges from like $15 right on up. And we'll, just do the basket right up there for you.
So kind of like Build-A-Bear, but this is Build-A-Basket.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That sounds fun. What do you think, Jason?
Here's the thing I like about it. As a dude who has zero idea about what to buy for gifts, the store is fantastic. If you have something that you need to buy for something special, you can go in and you just tell Sarah or Yvonne what you need, and they make it happen. And you don't have to put a whole lot of thought in it, but you can put the love.
Put the love.
Yeah.
I like that.
So you
Thank
put
you.
love in there. I like
Yeah.
that.
That's the
So
most important
spread the
ingredient.
love. There you go. That's ingredient is love.
Indeed. Indeed.
There is
you
a lot
are.
of care to pretty much everything in there. Like, I mean, I can't say that. Like, there's the nice thing about it being everything's local. So when you go in, that stuff was handcrafted. It's it's supporting people here that you see every day. It's your community, and I like that about it.
Thank you.
Keeping it local. So there you are. So once again, your anniversary for 3 years is coming up April the 2nd. You said you're going to have an open house.
Yes.
And what are some inside details? We won't tell anybody, but you can tell us right now.
Perfect. So there will be sales, of course. We usually do some discounts, and then if you purchase X amount, you get a free item. Those sort of things we always like to do, and just kind of usually light refreshments and just keep it warm and inviting for people that haven't been in, or people that haven't been in a while that want to come back, or just our regular customers that frequent us regularly, which we always appreciate.
And if somebody wanted to get more information, how would they contact you, or Facebook or whatever else?
Yep. So we have a Facebook page, which the event will be live on there today, and more details will follow on there. We're also on Instagram. And then the website is shopsheaco.com, and that is always evolving because as we get new things in, things change around.
Things get so popular, and quite honestly, during the pandemic, I think we realized that with the online stuff, the Parents Lounge included in that, you're able to stay at home and be able to basically open your door to the world, using Skype or Facebook Live or whatever else. And that's kind of cool when you think about it.
It was definitely a way to pivot. We needed to kind of change direction, and I think we handled that pretty well. Most of the businesses around here really found a good way to do that and, keep their doors open, which is fantastic.
Absolutely. If you're just tuning in, we're talking once again with Sarah Brackel from SHEA Creations. Jason Gowin's here for moral support and to tell us about how much money his wife spent there at the gift shop.
So
and
much.
Crafted, locally made items. They'll be having their open house and their 3-year anniversary coming up on April the 2nd. They're located at 232 South Main Street in Athens. Anything else you'd like to mention while you're on the air this morning?
Just that we appreciate all the support that we've gotten over the last 3 years, and we can't wait for the next 3 years and beyond.
All right. Very good. Anything to add, Jason?
No, I'm just existing today.
Just existing.
Perfect.
There you go. He's not awake yet. He's got his, what is that, a 46-ounce big gulp over there?
44, very close.
44,
Yeah.
Oh my
I just
gosh.
guesstimated. Take the ice out, it's probably more like 33.
Yeah.
So something like that.
Yeah, thanks, Bill Nye, the science guy.
There you go. Sarah Brackel, thank you so much for coming down today. And, we appreciate you being here on the Choice Morning Show.
Well, thank you, Matt.
And Jason probably going to stay around with us anyway for a little while longer.
I guess so.
Has your wife given you dispensation to stay here
I'm
until
here
9
till
o'clock
9,
today?
you know the drill.
And you'll notice I put those Girl Scout cookies
Yeah,
strategically in front of you.
You try to get me in trouble, Matt. I'm
I
not supposed to be
certainly
eating them.
am. Absolutely. Once again, thank you for being with the Choice Morning Show with us this morning.